we can actually give them a bit of a slot.
I want to experience it too.
Yeah.
Right back to
I think after this frame.
All right. Have ours.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Apologies for that. There's things that are always out of our control.
This is a live production. Live productions are always very difficult.
So nothing much transpired whilst we were offline. Charl leads by 22 and Jadin 14 points. But it's good to be back online. Charl definitely got an opportunity here.
Well, Jonck having it all his own way here in this match over here.
The Reds nicely placed for a player of his caliber.
Some of the form he displayed yesterday, but mind you, he was 4-0 down yesterday in double quick time with an informed Kiyoshi. Managed to throw his way back and win that match. Massive good for Jonck. Not only is he having the run of the balls too, he's also having the bit of the plate. But ever since shot one, he has been controlled of this match the entire way. Never looked
With the pink safety deposited,
control of it.
that moves Charl to 29 points.
But we saw him struggle against Adil Umair, and that was because Adil Umair was playing very unconventional snooker, not playing into rhetoric stance. Maybe
Eyeing a red in this
Adil went up at
top end cushion on the right.
Just to explain the rules of how the time position works. The matches have to be concluded within 210 minutes, right? Which is 3 hours. Well, 3.5 hours actually, right? And once the time buzzer goes off, the first criteria that we use is obviously looking the red. It's no more run because I mean the thing runs any way else other than looking the black.
Easy does it.
Bring down, putting that brown ball in, all the
Going for the pink,
perfect.
the left corner, top at cushion,
So he wants to get that Q arm flowing
with the hop off,
strokes with the
coming back with those reds that are cluttered there.
that ball. That's what he's trying to do. Anyway, getting back to the rules.
Didn't work out as planned.
Is match score. So an example, if
That
you
didn't work out as per plan.
up on the frames, it's the match stops there. You will be awarded the match irrespective what is the difference, irrespective if you're leading in the 6th frame. So, but if you're high on frame scores each, then the person that is ahead on the scoreboard will win. If that is by some strange reason tied as well, you will then go to the highest peak. And if again that is tied, then you'll go to the second highest peak.
That was a very intelligent shot that
That is the criteria.
just didn't happen, but the idea behind it was
Beautiful ball there.
fantastic.
Jumping the cue ball into the car park. So trying to put a lot of effort in squeezing that white ball back and getting underneath some white.
Charl Jonck 42,
As he reaches out,
Jadin 14. Jadin back to the table.
I think he's chalked it full. And went underneath the table. That's how much of power you can put into it.
And Jadin fluffs a golden opportunity. You cannot be missing such easy pots.
Very nicely stood ball.
If you think you can get anywhere in this event, you can't be missing such easy pots.
Because all you want to do
Those are basics.
is separate the pink and
Those are
black.
the ABCs of
But,
snooker.
all good signs for a freak.
Fancy play doesn't win you games, but taking care of basics gets you where you want to be. That's how it works. Now he's gonna watch himself go 3-0 down.
What a lovely gesture by Nobin and Farad. They've offered to leave us in the commentary booth for
The more it goes,
that's going to be a treat for the viewers. Very knowledgeable people in snooker.
the more the game goes on, then the more you are
But we will be trying
diminishing in it.
1 minute realistically to brief them. So
Excellent news for you viewers. We're gonna have Farad James and Munir Qasim to
as a firm
relieve us a bit with commentary here. Allow us to have some lunch,
on this match,
but most importantly, get more insight from them.
I've been
There's Farad James, he's the president of SABSA.
to Alison mention what a lovely gesture. I've just mentioned it. What a lovely gesture. I'm absolutely blown away and amazed by the players and the support and everybody willing to help. And this has really, really been a
Their technical knowledge of the game is obviously
coming together.
going to come in handy.
I mean, guys like Nimash, Manilal, that has offered to take us to the casino club. I mean, these are the things that show the camaraderie.
Charl is on a 20 break right now
It's now built up
with
a
62 points. I don't see Jadin coming back to
escape authority.
the table on this particular frame.
Definitely has a better
There is absolutely no ways. That is beautifully done.
this year. It's the same for both players.
There was no intention to run the black that much though,
This year, certain suits
but he'll take what is happening now, as this will move him to
the style of play for
68.
suits the style of play of Charl rather than style of play for Rafiq. Right,
Yeah, so we are on 69.
what an excellent pot by Rafiq. Really demonstrating his potting
Okay, Charl leaves that on the pocket. Won't make much of a difference.
He has a green, very good at distance cuts, very good cue ball run, showing you the pace of the
He's on 69 points, Jadin 14.
so has a shot at the ball cushion, pretty good up a cushion too.
Jadin's been given a very thin lifeline.
Well, okay, very safe shot.
Very thin, not much can take place.
Yeah, as I was going back and telling the viewers out there, the snooker players, has been a massive team event for both Samsung and Pro Snooker and the Pro Snooker team referees. Everybody
Easily deposits that, and the next ball in sight is the pink.
make all of these things happen. The support, guys offering to buy lunch, as I said. Everybody
Nicely done there, Jadin.
fantastic experience. Obviously, all the gold cards here.
Sitting on 15 points, actually moves to 21.
Make a lot of fun with Farad James having his personalized clothing. Last year, the first year, waving his finger in the air uncontrollably. But it's it's all good fun.
He rattles the red on that
Right.
pocket. That pocket is definitely, I've given it a name. I'm calling it the Punisher. That pocket punishes everyone.
I'm going to have a good old laugh about this here after this tournament. I'm actually having a good old laugh right now. So I'm thoroughly
So he brings Charl back to the table.
No, I can assure you, no person in South Africa
Charl is definitely
has
going to
ever
attempt
experienced what we are about to
a
experience.
long
So we were
shot to that red
prepared and sweating
onto the bulk and corner pocket to the left.
having to be briefed by the television
Generally
guys,
very accurate with
20
this.
seconds before it goes live on TV.
Nicely executed by a class player.
The second in charge is going to get the same type of treatment that we got. So we're fair, get everything we do. Drinks in hand, but we'll be in contact in WhatsApp if they do need anyhow.
Just a routine finish,
It is unbelievable to get down on this tight pocket.
but the positional play is something to note. It's almost like he's taking the white and placing it where he wants it to be with his hands.
Just getting a little bit ahead of himself there. Tariq is still going to be cool, calm, very, very good.
And he commits a foul in the process, which will not mean much to the current game. There we go. There is that's frame number 3 to Charl Jonck. I am going to hand you over to Munir Qasim and enjoy. I'm throwing him in the deep end as well because this is quite new to everyone. But if there's anyone who can do it well, he should be able to. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to all the viewers. Welcome to the Gold Reef City Pro Snooker event. Charl Jonck is now an emphatic lead here against the inexperienced Jadin Nobin. He's showing a lot of class, and he's very meticulous in the way he goes about doing things. And that can be sometimes very intimidating to his opponents. And if you look at him, the way he's approaching the game, he plays a very good strategic game. He doesn't leave much for his opponents. He's playing almost all of the time the right shot. Let's see what the young Jadin Nobin can do against the experienced Charl Jonck in this frame. He's quite far behind now. 3-0 is a good lead. And knowing Charl Jonck, he'll not want to give an inch to his opponent. Attempting a long pot here. Okay, he chose the safety. Left it up a little bit in the corner. Is Jadin going to take advantage of this and put a few points on the board? That's a good long pot from Jadin, and he's got a reasonably good position on the brown to get back to the reds up top of the table. He's studying the reds around the black to see which one will open up the black the best. He's probably wanting to take the red on the left of the black. So he needs to come on the right side of your screen. Let's see if he gets the shot right. needs a bit of power, so he's just backing up, getting his composure again.
Two cue ball space short.
Oh. That's a fantastic attempt. He was a little bit unlucky. He just overran the ball. He was definitely trying to get to that red on the left of the black. We should have opened up the black for him. It seems like he might still be able to pot it, but obviously he'll be going down towards one of the ball colors. And that's a very good pot from Jadin.
Well, the serve shot. Side serve. Should have no problem hitting with blue. That was two excellent attempts. Buffett doesn't want to put that blue ball too close.
He might want to take the green, but also needs a power shot again to stay onto one of those two reds.
Play a circle on the pink. Stump that pink all around the table and leave the white behind the black.
Good pot on the green, but he has not left himself an easy red. Obviously he'll be trying to attempt the red, the red closest to him. He'll be attempting that to get onto the blue, but it's a very challenging shot.
I mean, if didn't catch a little pocket Joe, you would have had a good cue ball there. Maybe you could have got the snooker. But it has to be extra careful there now.
Just a bit hard from Jadin, but his action is very smooth,
That would be a good shot.
very smooth cueist. I think he's got lots of
I don't think that's a good shot.
talent and potential for the future. Just needs to learn to stroke the ball,
Now,
and he will pot them all.
in danger, in real danger. Cue ball for move today.
That's Charl Jonck coming to the table. I think it's he's got a bit of work to do. It's not an easy black, so he'll probably want to go down to the blue, or he might run across the table to the black, but I think he'll probably opt to go down to the blue.
Should have never rolled that ball.
Okay, he has actually chosen to come to the black. So
Gets a snooker.
he's it's a reasonably good angle to go into the pack now. He won't be able to hold on for that red next to the black.
2 feet off
The angle is too acute, cutting into the right corner.
right-hand side escape.
So it's a good chance for him to get into
To the left-hand side.
the pack after potting this black. Let's see if Charl Jonck, with his good cueing, will attempt the shot.
Got it. But generally, also with the pink and black remaining on the table.
Oh, great stroke, but he did not make sure on the black.
It's so you really
And he had prime position after getting into the pack. Unfortunately, he did not pot the black.
get a second chance at it. Because the next time Buffett is going to put this ball now close to the pocket. That would
Well,
be
Jadin has got opportunity here.
so
He'll probably go for the red to the center, hopefully getting onto the blue.
he'll be delighted to have a friend in the ball. Beautiful shot. I don't think he intended. I think he tried to cut the
He's
ball.
actually on bottom. He's on the top side. He's actually on the bottom side of the blue. He intended being on the top side to get back
Very difficult shot.
into the red. So he'll have to go in and out of bulk. And that's always the danger when you try and go in and out of bulk. You always tend to collide with one of the bulk colors, you know. So he's got now a long pot to make. That's this game. You see, if you make the game difficult for yourself, your break bowling stops. The idea of snooker is to get good position so that you can actually make the game easy for yourself. That's what snooker is all about. Just welcoming my fellow commentator on the next table next to me, Mr. Farad James. You guys have heard him a couple of times. This is my first stint in the commentary box after many, many years. That's a great pot from Charl. He'll probably attempt the black, and in so doing he'll want to get to the red closest to the top cushion here. Then he's back in prime position. That's what he's going to attempt to do. And he's played it pinpoint perfect.
Very good afternoon to all our viewers. We are here live at Golden City. Casino, a wonderful venue for this
He's in prime position now to
beautiful spectacle snooker.
try and get on the perfect side of the black to continue and make this break.
Organization for pro snooker is second to none. One of the world-class event for our
Oh my goodness. It's very unexpected from Charl. I think he must have just took his eye off the ball. That happens to the best of us.
I think he's our current South African Masters champion. And Tariq also has a host of titles under his belt. So this will prove to be a very
It seems like Jadin is obscured on the red to the in the left corner back. He might be snookered behind the black.
For those of you that are watching and want to get involved in snooker, please log on to
He might want to try and attempt to run past the
Facebook page for
the black and try and pot it off the cushion.
clubs.
The shot he's attempting now is very dangerous because if he does leave the white anywhere in the table, he'll leave Charl
Then join with the
and easy in back into the game.
and eventually get onto the pro snooker circuit. And
So he would be wise to try and get that ball out of the bag, even if he goes off the side cushion.
breaks off, and it is a very orthodox, very safe break. It will be right ball goes to the cushion.
He's thinking about, I don't know, he's thinking about where to leave the white. It's going to be very difficult. Wherever he leaves the white,
Tariq very safe.
there's a danger of leaving that red up to the left.
Probably attempted it a little bit. Doing very well.
Oh, that was a great attempt, but unfortunately he's left that red and he's left the red in the top left corner for Jonck to get back into the frame and try and attempt to make a break.
Bad, but with safety in mind,
Charl showing some ambidextrous here, playing with the left hand.
the white ball up.
A bit a touch of Ronnie O'Sullivan there.
Perfect, yes, yes.
He's definitely going to put the yellow to get onto that loose red, the one in the bag.
Uses the pot here. Two very attacking players. They certainly wouldn't hold anything back and 1 or 2 points on the ball.
So he will be attempting
Excellent
to play the red a bit soft and hold onto the black.
with a
Okay, he's actually attempting the cannon. He's very confident in his shot, which is a good sign.
he seems to be in a good rhythm. I think
That's a great shot, excellent shot from Charl. And he's got a good angle to go back into the back if he so chooses.
all have given high spirits in going forward in this match. He seemed to have rushed it a bit. I think he's a very good player. First shot that comes into his mind, he goes down and executes.
Charl rather opting to go playing a precision snooker, opting to take the loose reds and trying to make a clinical break here.
Tariq Samsidi kissing the red and perfect position with the black.
It's a good pot and he's on the right side of the black. So he'll obviously be trying to now get to the red on the right hand side of the pack, which goes into the left hand pocket. By the looks of it now, he's rather going for the red on the left hand side to the right pocket. So his angle was too straight. And again, he's underscrewed a little bit, so now he has to change a bit of direction. He has to maybe pot this red and go towards the blue, or he might even just just stun the shot
Off the side of the pack, he needs to just catch a bit
and try and hold on to the pink. But that will be a very difficult shot, seeing the angle that he's got there. Oh, that's a very delicate shot that he played there. This gives him the opportunity to pot the pink and develop a few more reds. He might choose to play it a bit soft because he'll drop onto the red to the left pocket. Great shot from Charl. Played a very attacking shot there, opting to open up the whole bunch and spreading the reds out. So he's looking to make a sizable break here and finish the game on this visit. And knowing what Charl can do and what he's done, he's really capable of doing this.
He doesn't have much on. He may opt to play with safety. And the red closest to the mark area.
Excellent white ball control from Charl. On the perfect side of the black, just to drop in on the red closest to him, maintaining control of the break. Great stun shot.
Very uncharacteristic by Rafik. I think sometimes when you go down and overthink the shot, you are forced into an error.
And Charl making this game look easier right now. Believe me, it's not easy to keep precise control on these fast clots that he's also not used to playing on all the time. So he's maintaining a certain degree of control over the white to enable him to make a break. He's doing very well. Excellent shot from Charl. He's showing his meticulousness and his finesse around the black ball area in order to make big breaks.
Putting himself in the world of hurt, he put the white ball.
I think Charl was attempting to go past the red and not kiss into the red. He's got a little bit difficult part on the black, but he might choose to go for the pink.
Has to go into the black, perhaps may attempt to go for the red.
He's thinking about the shot.
Delicate shot by Tariq, showing he's
That's just a soft stun, and he's on the red.
leaving nothing on the
Back onto the black, hopefully to get onto the red closest to the pink.
little pick over current masters.
Charl leading 3-0 at the moment, and the frame is now almost out of reach.
Current South African singles champion.
He needs another 2 reds to secure the frame.
Last night to put himself into the quarterfinals. His second battle.
Just running a little bit too much on the red, but nevertheless still in control. Just needs to roll the black in and it'll hopefully drop onto the red. Great touch shot, excellent control. Charl is showing some good touch on these fast clots, and that's what's going to make him the most dangerous opponent to face. His touch play at the moment is excellent. He's showing the best control around the black ball area.
One of our top players in Central Gauteng, plays from the Wonders Club, but no stranger.
So on a break of 58 at the moment.
Spent a few years in Cape Town, so Tariq and Rafik are good mates, on and off the table.
Good control, excellent position. Need the rest to pot this one. Rather be straight on it with the rest. He's got the best chance in potting it. I think this is chalked up his second half century of the match. But he's looking to try and make a century. There's still 43 left on the table. With 65 already gone, there is a possible 10 here.
Tariq should get this one tight behind the black and goes for a very unorthodox shot.
Actually, I'm saying possible. I'm looking at the brown at the bottom and it looks like a red on the screen here. So it's actually got one red.
Safety.
So there's no possible 10 here. There's 35 on the table with 65. So there's only a possible 90 on. But knowing Charl, he'll still want to try and
And that
make the most of it and try and make a reasonable size break here.
example will get an excellent white ball control, getting that white tight on the ball cushion, leaving Tariq very little room
Once again, Charl showing us his touch on the table. Perfect position on the yellow. Just studying the situation exactly where he wants to be on the green to try and develop the brown. If you notice Charl compared to some of the other players, he's very meticulous in his nature and the way he goes about doing things. And that's what sets him apart from the other players at the moment. He's making sure on every point he doesn't leave much room for error, and he's there to punish every mistake his opponent makes. So he is really playing excellent snooker at the moment and showing us what a good QRC is. That's excellent, great to watch. Great brown to come off 3 cushions. A little bit awkward on the blue, but it's still on for the corner pocket, the left corner pocket. He'll choose to run through slightly, or maybe play a fancy shot and screw back. No, Charl's not playing for the cameras. He wants to finish the game. Okay, so am I still counting wrong? Did I say he was on a 90 break? He's actually still on a 100 break. I've got to get my calculator working correctly, ladies and gents. So if he's on 93 now, this is a possible 100 here with this black. 100, exactly. Well done. What a great show of cuemanship by Charl Jonck. Excellent cueing. Chalking up his 2nd century of the tournament. That was a great display of good cueing and good control by Charl Jonck. He's showing us exactly what he's done. Yes, yeah, Charl just knocked his 2nd century. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, my name is Munir Kassim. It's my first stint in the commentary box after many years, and just want to introduce you to the Gold Reef City Pro Snooker event. Thank you to all the sponsors that have made this event possible. A lot of kudos to the organizing team that have done excellent work in setting up such a professional event. Well done to all the referees that are officiating at this event. And even our fellow commentators, Alison Sibanda and Cuban Woodley, who've been holding the fort here and doing an excellent job in commentating. And all the support staff that have been assisting. I think we've had Kirsten Woodley and a few other youngsters and all helping out in making sure this event is a success. Well done to all involved. They are showing us how snooker should be promoted at the highest level. But obviously we must not forget the sponsor. Without them this event is not possible. So Gold Reef City, the venue to be at. If you've got nothing to do, ladies and gentlemen, there's a good session this afternoon, 3 o'clock for the semi-finals, and then in the evening session around 7 o'clock, and tomorrow is the final. So please make your way to the final. There'll be some excellent snooker. We've seen lots of half centuries, we've seen centuries already. Who knows what the final day can bring up. On the 5th frame here, Charl Jonck to break. And knowing Charl Jonck, he's not going to be wanting to drop a frame this match. He's here to do business. He will play meticulous and respect his opponent like he does everybody else. He will not leave Jadin a gap. If Jadin wants to win, he's going to have to earn the game. Right, sorry ladies and gentlemen, there's just a slight interruption there. I'm back on the mic.
Buffy trails in this frame by 37 points. There are only 35 left at the table. He would require a snooker to get back in the frame. And it just shows how the pendulum swings if you are not very resolute when you have an opportunity.
Charl Jonck having to play the blue and trying to dig into it to get into the pack. Just misses the pack. Too much screw with side and cause the ball to shove away from the pack. But it seems like he has spotted a plant. He might be attempting that. Only problem is there's no black, so he might have to come down back for the blue. Oh, he just misses the plant. Might have been too strong. But look at that shot. He has left Jadin absolutely nothing. Yeah, a long ball here, but not easy. Very difficult shot to get back into the game.
Which he does very effectively, and the frame would all
The young man is a bit out of his league here. He's attempting long putts. And in a situation like that, you actually become he's becoming Jadin's becoming absolutely desperate now, because he's trying to just notch up a frame, and it becomes very challenging for him. It's difficult when you're under pressure to be able to just go down and pot. It's not easy, especially for a young Jadin who has not had much experience at this level. But this is a good learning curve for him. And Charles showing absolutely no mercy, potting everything and getting a bit of the roll of the balls too. But he might still choose to go for the green. Yes, he will go for the green because it's onto an easy red to the middle.
That much easier to pot the ball and don't put yourself in a difficult position. And that's the end of the frame. Tariq now leads in this match 3-1 against the Fikambara. Once again,
So we'll probably want to leave the white top side of the blue so that he can go into the pack. There are loose reds, but he wants to go into the pack. In doing so, he'll be developing the pink and the black. And he hopes to get onto a red so that he can try and go for another big break.
he's the South African Masters champion. He's also the head coach for snooker and billiards South Africa. And
What a great development. He's had a great result. The black is obstructed to the left and slightly to the right.
prior to this
But he has got all the reds in the open. He can maybe work with the pink.
setting up the venue,
So he's got an opportunity again here to notch up a sizable break.
he lays carpets as well. So he helped in laying these carpets that you see. He helped with the preparation of the venue. So the Fig they progressed it to the snooker community. And we are proud to have him at Central.
Just about perfect. Just on the top side of the blue so they can get back into the reds.
Gentleman of the game and a heart of gold when it comes to
Trying to find out the best position for him to land.
specialists
He wants to actually try and
with the youngsters.
remove one or two reds that are obstructing the black from going into the pocket.
Out there wanting to learn this
But he'll have to work himself to that position.
coaching. Log on to the Pro Snooker Facebook page, log on to the website.
Oh, he was very ambitious there. Trying to kiss that red and stay on the red. He wanted to take out two reds that were obstructing the black with one shot.
3-1 in this quarterfinal match against
It almost worked, but he'll have to opt to go for the red into the center, or and that's exactly what he's doing. He's going for the red to the center, and hopefully he'll try and stay on the blue, or maybe even on the pink.
walking into the venue this morning and viewing.
Charl just losing a bit of control there, and obviously
I had to pinch myself
mussing the ball to the center, not focused 100% on it.
actually viewing this in South Africa. Very first
Normally when you make a century break,
swim is actually
then you
production team
get a little bit tired to concentrate the next game, and that's when you're
live
at your most vulnerable.
the heart of Joburg.
But if he gets too many opportunities from Jadin, he will come back in.
Venue
It's a fantastic pot from Jadin.
hosts
He's come down nicely to the ball cutters, so he can actually work himself into making a break. The reds are all spread out. He can, if he gives himself a chance and not misses easy pots, he can manipulate a good break.
big pot on the red. Unfortunately, he just hit the outside jaw. But here again, not leaving much on for the pick.
The frame scores are 4-0 to Charl Jonck,
He's got to find the color after potting.
and the actual frame itself, it's Jadin has 4 and Charl Jonck has 22 points. So there's still a long way to go in this frame.
Foul on the white off the red would result in a 4-point penalty. And
Jadin, for a youngster, the one positive thing I can say about it is he's got a very smooth, straight cue action.
4 penalty points awarded to him.
And I think he's got lots of potential and lots of talent for the future. He's just got to put in the hours. If you speak to Charl Jonck, you'll see he has put in lots of time for this event. Probably the most from any of the players I know.
Tariq goes for pot safety. Very smooth stroke.
A beautiful
Pots the red.
power screw back
Back into Bal.
by Jadin, but
Probably take this brown on into
he didn't know, he didn't have much idea where the white's going. He was hoping to land on the red. Maybe a bit too strong.
pots from where the white.
Might be able to squeeze past the other red with a touch of side.
Looking at the table. And the nature of
The red to the left of the screen, closest to the pocket.
draw the cue ball back and probably
But other than that, I don't think there is anything up. He's opting to play the safety, which is the correct shot. Also, just a bit too hard. There's no control in his wide ball, and the direction was a bit poor. But at this stage, when you 4-0 down and you have your back against the wall, everything seems to go wrong.
Tariq has been playing some exceptional snooker. He goes down in the cues very effortlessly. It takes years of practice. Unfortunately, it wasn't
That's the difference with everybody else in Charl. Like I said earlier, Charl
followed through.
will rather play himself back into the game. He'll be waiting and he'll be patient, waiting for his opponent to make a mistake. So he'll give you something always, but it won't be easy for you
Keep steady and
just to get it on the plate.
following through on that white ball.
Jadin just has to be patient and wait for his chances. And unfortunately for Jadin, he collided into the pink, not having enough side on the ball, or he might have been this red too thick. That's why he collided into the pink.
Smash, trading 3-1.
I think he's left one red up. The one closest to the back seems to be the one that's open. So Charl will play a power shot to get back out to the blue.
Very much about it. Goes down. Very
Excellent shot.
what towards goes down.
Oh, unfortunately for him, the kiss
Pot safe and
puts
normal.
him on the bottom side of the blue.
You go back into the pack.
But nevertheless, he's got an opportunity to still pot the blue into the center of the corner and come back up to the reds.
He's now on the break of 17.
Charl is now rolling in confidence, playing a very positive shot into the long yellow pocket,
Pot the red and get on the follow
and he's perfect on the red to the center for the black.
balls ahead.
Even Charl Jonck makes silly mistakes. I think he might have just hurried his shot there. If you looked at him, he wasn't as meticulous as he was on the other shots. He played it too quick. So this is an opportunity for Jadin to see what he can do. Good chance. 5 loose reds and a black in the open. See, the thing is, I was mentioning earlier, Charl's finesse around the table and holding the white. Jadin just overrunning the black a little bit. Not easy to control the white on his super fine clots if you're not used to it. The excellent recovery from Jadin, and he's now in He's in the frame with a small opportunity to make a break that will count in his favor.
Certainly, he's very decisive in his approach. Takes it to break.
Excellent from Jadin. He's managed to hold on to the black, and he's onto the perfect red that frees up that area of the pocket.
Flowing very freely, very comfortable around the table. Impatient, waiting for the ref to mark the green ball.
Just a bit slow on coming off the cushion. Jadin needed a touch more side there, a little bit more power. He might have been better off just going off the cushion and coming to the black, to the right of your screen. But he's got an opportunity to put this black into the middle, and he might just do it.
Playing very well. There's the check to black. Should have taken
That looks like it's in. Great queuing. Great queuing. Excellent.
goes down.
I haven't seen much of Jadin playing, but he's showing some good skill in potting. The one thing positive I can say about this young man is he's got a very nice straight cue action. Just plays a bit hurried. He's got to take his time a bit,
Guess yourself. I should have taken
because it's easy to lose control in this game.
a
One hurried shot can lose your control.
6 to 39 points. There's
Excellent. He's got a nice angle now
points on the table for him to go back
to pot that red and develop one of those two reds on the cushion.
ball to the corner pocket with the top right to the
And in so doing, he can still hold on to the black.
red.
Is he going to attempt the shot?
He opts for the red on the out cushion.
Great shot. Great shot. Oh, he was a bit unlucky there. The red ran
Settle for the
just
4
a little too short towards the centre back, and he's ended up too straight on the black to really maneuver the white to get to the red on the left of your screen, to get it to a suitable position. But from what I've seen, he has the power shot to be able to do that.
One may think that was a
But
mispot,
being obstructed by that red
but
makes it a little bit more challenging.
safe.
That's the thing. When you try and use power and you obstruct it, you give a bit of unwanted side and you miss the pot. And these pockets are not as forgiving as they look on the screen. They are tight. It sometimes looks easy. That's because of the cushion slide of the new cloth. When it touches the edge of the pocket, it drops in. But it's actually not as easy as it looks. When you're down at the table and you're playing, that's when you know these pockets are the proper pro-size pockets. So these guys that are making centuries are really making it on good merit and good skill.
With the green ball, it's excellent position on the red.
That's great cueing from Charl. Perfect action. Good arm action, head down. Charl is a perfect display of good cuemanship for any youngster watching.
Tariq doesn't miss.
If you want to know how to play, just observe Charl Jonck a little bit and you will see
Now the black.
that he's got a good basics, great basics should I say, in his cue action. He follows his rhythm to the book.
Beautiful stem shot. Wants to go in.
For the viewers that don't know, Charl has been known in the pool circles for quite a while, but he's always played snooker as a youngster, and he was one of the first youngsters in South African history in the modern era to make a century in the World Under-21 Championships. He himself and Mutalib went to, I can't remember now which country, might have been Finland, when they represent South Africa in the World Under-21 IBFS Championships, and he made a 129 break, which was a very big thing that time. So he's got one of those accolades of making one of the first centuries in the IBSF events for South Africa. So, and he's been playing snooker for a long time. Obviously, he opted to play pool later on because there was more money and more activity in pool. Snooker has had just the leagues and the tournaments. So this has given him the opportunity, this pro snooker, to show what he's about and what skill he's got. And if you speak to him now, he's focusing more on snooker. I don't think he's playing pool at all. He just plays snooker.
There again, an example of a difficult pot to pick. Going for the pot, but ensuring that his white ball is in a safe position. Misses,
Oh, unlucky. Was great queuing. He was just unlucky. Just caught the jaw on the right. He brought the white to a good position. The frame scores, Jadin's still leading by 7 points. He's on 42, Charl is on 35. So this frame can go any way right now. It's still not easy. The brown's safe on the cushion, the pink's safe on the cushion. Jadin opting to play a good safety. That was an excellent choice there. I think trying to take on the red to the center wouldn't have been wise, especially with not an easy color available for him.
Characteristically goes for the blind pocket pot.
Good shot there by Charl. But he's not going to leave any gap for Jadin now. He's going to try and snooker him. Charl has been getting the rub of the green. I see Mr. James made the same mistake as me earlier, making a mistake on the brown as the red. On the screen that we are watching, the brown looks almost identical to the red. Are we colorblind? Both of us? No, I don't think so. It's unlucky for Jadin. He tried to swerve past and he will be called a miss. I think Charl will opt to put it back.
Tarik's patience had paid off. He's nicely poised to yet again pick pockets to pick and steal this frame.
Charl testing his cue action out on this long shot. He wants to take this opportunity and try and take the frame away from Jadin. Great queuing, excellent queuing. He's run a little bit short, but it's still on for the left-hand corner, left-hand middle pocket. Just has to roll it in and it'll be dropping in behind the brown to the right corner, top corner. Oh, what a great pot. Charl getting positive and he's oozing confidence now. He'll probably just want to roll through on the brown and play a safety on the blue. There's not much he can really do here. It'll be interesting to see if he attempts a long blue. It'll be a very ambitious shot. He might just do it. Just a little bit too hard. He was trying to get in behind the blue, and that's why he missed the brown. This is not an easy ball for Jadin. He's got a choice of either attempting a long brown or a very fine cut into the middle. Not easy at all. The best choice for him under the circumstances would be a reasonably good safety, but I don't think that will be crossing his mind right now. He's currently 3 points behind. So both of them actually need the brown, blue and pink. He was a bit unlucky there, but I think he might have still managed to cover the brown. That looks like a good snooker. Jadin showing some good shot selection. They're opting for a safety.
Once again, I must commend the pro snooker team led by Cuban Woodley on a fantastic job in putting this event together, and sponsors and all the hard work that goes into this production and hosting this championship. It
Okay, the ball was completely open.
Truly a world
Jadin was unlucky.
tournament.
Charl managed to put a great shot. He was a bit unlucky not to get onto the blue.
Set up, very professionally run, and hours and hours of preparation.
Charles looking at the
months of
scoreboard.
preparation,
He knows that he needs the blue and the pink.
producing what we see in
7
today.
points the difference. If he puts the blue, he goes only 12 points up. So is he going to risk the long pot on the blue?
Live
He might do that.
taped on TV at 2:30 Sunday afternoon. The semi-final matches will commence this evening at 7 o'clock.
Nice try, just hitting it too straight.
3 o'clock and 7 o'clock respectively.
But he was erring on the side of caution, opting to leave the white very close to the cushions. So even if the blue was close to the back, it would have been a very challenging shot
Exciting
for Jadin.
tournament that we are very privileged to witness on live.
What is the young man going to do? Go for it or play a good safety?
Gets to the table, traded 3-2 in the 6th frame. Will now break off. Very orthodox. I'm sure he's done that.
Ah,
Certainly
he's obviously learned a bit.
probably 10,000.
He's learned a bit by playing in this match, realizing he can't go for everything. He's attempted a safety and he's left Charl a 50-50 shot. Charl will definitely go for this.
Tariq will try and find practice. Very good, 3-foot shot.
Charl doing a bit of inquiry on the score.
White ball on the black cushion. Tempting the field to the pot on the loose thread. Wise for the field.
I think the score is right.
Fine cuts it and runs the ball. Looking goes for
So Charl will have a go at this.
pot, I must say.
If he misses him, he might get away. If he pots it, he'll probably be right on the pink. So he will definitely have a full go at this.
We are witnessing two very seasoned snooker players. As I've said before, multiple titles.
Missed it a bit far out there. Charl not getting his line, but look at the white. Always taking close to the bottom cushion and leaving a challenging shot for Jadin. But saying that, this is a shot that Jadin needs to go for. This is one that he has to attack. It is within his ability of potting. If he pots it and gets a reasonably good position on the pink, he can actually take the frame. But he does need up to the black.
Doesn't leave very much up for the fig. And the dragon spins
Oh,
wide.
just missed it. Very, very close to the corner there. Just caught the left edge.
Expert
You know, these pockets, the moment you catch the edge,
pot this blue.
the moment you catch the edge, it stays out. It has to be on the inner jaw or straight in the middle. Otherwise, you have no chance.
Fantastic pot of the red. One would imagine that he
So these young people that are playing and potting great shots, it comes with a lot of years of hard work and skill and practice.
the baton to Tariq, push, and he will make no mistake when looking to put on the size of the leg. In this frame.
Excellent shot from Charl. Obviously not fully committed to the shot. In case he misses, he leaves himself a difficult pink. But he knows that he's capable of potting this pink in. So it was a great blue from him. And this is game and match ball for Charl. If he pots this, it'll be his, I think it'll be his third whitewash maybe of this event. And he's notched up a lot of breaks above 50 and his second century in this match.
Tariq moves on to 9 points with the blue hanging over the center pocket, and he would certainly take that looking for position on another red. He may be aggressive enough to go to
Bad luck. It was a good attempt, but once again, look at where Charl leaves the white. So it doesn't matter where the pink is. The white being close to the cushion makes it a very challenging shot for his opponent.
take the loose reds
12 points the difference.
when there aren't any available.
And Jadin just has to pot the pink and black, and he will have his first frame on the board and probably the first person to take a frame of Charl. Can he do that? Very good safety. Not sure if it was intended, but nevertheless it worked. Charl playing an excellent safety. Maybe running a little bit short of pace, but the line was good. It's still a very challenging shot for Jadin. But all he has to do is just focusing on the pot. The white will come naturally up close to the black. Just jumping up a little bit on his shot and not getting the proper angle. I think it's now goodbye for Jadin. I think Charl's not going to miss the spot. Charl just needs a pink and it will be a 5-0 victory for him. Excellent pot. 5-0 to Charl Jonck. Unlucky for young Jadin. But well done to him for getting to the quarterfinals. I think he done well. He had a good run. He beat some reasonably good players. So very well done to Jadin. But he came up now against the mean machine Charl Jonck, who doesn't leave much. He doesn't leave you a gap. And this is his 3rd consecutive whitewash in getting to the semi-finals. And he notched up his 2nd century in this match. So Charl Jonck at the moment is looking favourite to retain his 4th title, or should I say to win his 4th title in the Pro Snooker Series. He's looking in great form and excellent form. He will be the guy to beat. And we're looking forward to seeing more great snooker this afternoon from him at 3 o'clock. Well, he's not playing 3 o'clock, he's playing evening, 7 o'clock. But there will be some more matches at 7 o'clock and 3 o'clock for those that want to come and watch. There's ample seating. All the COVID protocols are followed, so you can sit nicely apart from one another. The environment is quite safe and secure. So please make your way to the Gold Reef City Casino and come and watch some good snooker. There's a lot of restaurants here. It's a good outing for you and the family. And there's facilities here for children. You can come here and have a look and enjoy the facilities and watch some good snooker at the same time. We're having a little bit of a photo shoot here with the referee. The referee here on screen is Yolandi. She's from Pretoria, Gauteng North. She's done an excellent job in officiating this match. Well done to her. And here we've got young Jadin with Charl. He'll remember this photograph for a long time to come. He's feeling obviously dejected that he couldn't take a frame from Charl. But well done to him nevertheless for getting this far. He showed some great courage